In recent years, a wave of populism and nationalism has swept across the globe, challenging the established order and reshaping political landscapes. At the heart of these movements lie deep-seated economic anxieties and a sense of disenchantment with traditional political institutions. But what are the driving forces behind the rise of populism and nationalism, and how do they impact international cooperation and economic stability? Populism and nationalism have emerged as potent political forces, mobilizing support by tapping into concerns over globalization, immigration, and economic inequality. While populism emphasizes the interests of the common people against a perceived elite, nationalism prioritizes the sovereignty and cultural identity of the nation-state. Together, these ideologies have reshaped political discourse and challenged the foundations of liberal democracy. The economic anxieties driving populism and nationalism are rooted in structural shifts in the global economy, including automation, deindustrialization, and the rise of precarious employment. As traditional industries decline and income inequality widens, many individuals feel left behind by the forces of globalization and technological change, leading to a sense of resentment and alienation. Populist leaders often exploit economic grievances to advance their political agendas, scapegoating immigrants, global elites, and supranational institutions for the perceived erosion of national identity and sovereignty. By framing themselves as champions of the people against entrenched interests, these leaders rally support and undermine trust in democratic institutions and international cooperation. From the Brexit referendum and the election of Donald Trump in the United States to the rise of far-right parties in Europe and Latin America, populist movements have upended political norms and challenged established political parties and institutions. By capitalizing on fears of economic insecurity and cultural change, populist leaders have reshaped national policies and global alliances, posing challenges to international cooperation and stability. As we confront the challenges posed by populism and nationalism, it is imperative to engage in dialogue, foster empathy, and address the underlying economic anxieties and social inequalities driving these movements. By embracing inclusive policies, promoting social cohesion, and reaffirming the values of democracy and human rights, we can build a more resilient and equitable world for future generations. In the face of divisive rhetoric and political polarization, let us strive for unity and solidarity across borders and ideologies. By recognizing the shared humanity and interconnectedness of our world, we can transcend the divides of populism and nationalism and build a future grounded in cooperation, compassion, and collective progress.